You're meant to see this on or around March 20th of 2026. We are entering a new astrological year. This is the energy of the spring equinox. You're entering a phase where illusions are being shattered. That's right. It's not just a new cycle. It's not just a new astrological year. It's not a new season. Illusions are being shattered. Why? Because Mercury retrograde ends on this day. The Mercury retrograde is about revisiting the past, allowing the past to replay once more in your life for you to clearly see and decide where do you now stand. The Mercury retrograde is in the sign of Pisces, which is about fantasy, illusions, right? Spirituality, love, creativity, all of that. I made a separate video. Check out my last video about the new moon in Pisces and all the Mercury stuff. But what you're meant to really know when this message reaches you is that there is a shattering of illusions in your life. You can no longer pretend like you don't see what you see, don't know what you know. You're being presented, okay, or sometimes, hit in the face with a certain truth after the illusion shatter about a person, about a situation, about something that you thought this is how you've always been looking at it. But then you're being seen something, a different side. So maybe you can be seeing a different side to someone that you're like, oh my God, I never saw this side of them and I don't know if I like it. Okay? Or maybe you're seeing a side of someone where you always knew, you always saw the red flags, but now it's just like the red flags are in your face and you can no longer, hide it or run away and pretend. Or maybe there's something that you need to come sober about when it comes to your career, your job satisfaction, your lifestyle satisfaction, your marriage, whatever. This is a very confronting time, okay? Because it's not just, like I said, it's not just a new astrological year, which is already a new way of being, operating, a new cycle, a new reset, but it's also resetting by ending something that you had these, I call it the head in the cloud moment. Okay, I'm laughing, but it's not really funny because it's actually hitting you very intensely. So don't say I don't warn you. You're meant to hear this message because this is not something that you can ignore and prolong anymore. You have to ask yourself, hey, I'm moving into the new year, okay, the new astrological year, the new energetic year. Do I really want to bring the past into the future? Do I want to bring the baggages, the illusions, the murky waters and splash it all over the new canvas? And this is something that you have to decide right now. So I hope you can just decide in this moment. Do you want to come on with fresh energy, clean slate, new canvas? Or do you want to bring the problems, okay, from the 90s to the 2000s? I feel like that's like a song, an R&B song or something. What is that song? Can't remember. Okay, but it was like, don't you want to bring that or not? This is the time where you're being, like I said, sober, recalibrating and seeing things for what it is. So then at this point in your life, you can decide. You can decide, okay, what do I really want? This is a really good time to be setting intentions. Okay, so don't snooze out on it. If you see this video, make sure you set an intention. Let me know down below. What is your intention coming into this whole new zodiac wheel cycle? We're wrapping up the Pisces season. We're coming into the Aries season. From being open, right? Pisces being open, creative, dreamy. And Aries is about, okay, we're going to bring all that energy, we're going to focus it, and we're going to create an empire, or we're going to create a direction, or we're going to, move the direction of the fire burning in a focused way so that it can come into fruition. So in a way, you're playing with that big feminine energy of let's dance, let's play, let's tap into the energy, let's receive the downloads good. I hope you write all your downloads down. But in this Aries season, it will require action. It will require passion. It will require your fire being reignited, for you to come alive again, for you to come online with your gifts, with your soul gifts, with your truth, with the things you really care about. So what you can expect is that a new energy of feeling regorated. I don't think that's the word. I don't know. That's the word. It starts with the R, but I'm not able to say it. It's like you feel like, I'm breathing fire, okay? There's that energy of you reclaiming your creative spark, your entrepreneurial spark, your spark of doing things the way you want to. So if, whether you're a business owner or not, you're going to be feeling more like, I want to do my own thing, at this point. So from corporate structures and more rigid ways, or more, scattered kind of ways of operating, I feel right now you're very about goal setting, intentional setting, and also taking deliberate action. And you go first, you're not waiting for anybody. This is the energy where you're stepping into, is I'm not waiting for anybody. I'm not waiting for someone's going to get back to me about whether they like A or B. I'm going to choose what I like, whether it's A, B, or freaking C at this point. I'm going to choose what my life path is. I want to freaking go. Okay? So you're going to be feeling quite like, I'm the boss. I'm the creator of my life. I'm the author of my life. I ain't waiting. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting for you. So there can be a lot of that, like, I am done with the waiting. I am done with outsourcing my power. I'm done with playing like I'm less than I am. I'm done with waiting on a reply, on a man, on a woman, on my magical, whatever, fairy godmother to come in and fulfill my fantasies and manifestations for me, right? I feel like there's something in you that like cracks. Okay, let me know if you feel this. There's something in you right now that is like literally like cracking. Like it broke. That's what I'm hearing. Like something in you broke. Like you're not the same person anymore. It's like you saw what you need to see. That's what I'm hearing. You saw and you were given info and data points on what you needed to see about a situation, about your own life, about a person, about a certain fantasy you have, right? Again, watch my new moon in Pisces March 18th video. There's a lot of fantasies, okay? Illusions are being shattered, and I go deeper into that in that video. Tapping into you and what you are ready to see clearly now. Because if you don't have that actual bravery, it requires courage for you to see things clearly. If you are ready to see something clearly, it will be shown to you. Like I remember when I was going through this phase in my life where I was ready for true love, and I was asking all that is to show me the truth about me and my situation and all of that. Literally the next day, the person that I was with, like something cracked. Like there was no fight, there was no disagreement, there was nothing. It was beautiful, harmonious, but it just something fell off. And I can't explain it other than it just off. Something just broke. So you can be feeling a similar energy where something in your life, it just feel like it's like the magic spell broke. It's like that magic fairy dust like settled. And then you're left with the cold, hard truth. You're left with the cold, hard fact that maybe they're not the one. Maybe your job is not the one. Maybe your career is not the one. Maybe where you're living, it's not it. Maybe the cold, hard fact is that you never needed this person. You never wanted to be friends with them. You never wanted to be, or you no longer want to be in a relationship. And that can be a very hard pill to swallow. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't ask for the truth if you can't handle it. Because if you ask, you will receive. Ask and thou shalt receive. That's the law. That's the rule, okay? So I want you to really write this down. Ask and thou shalt receive. And I want you to ask about clarity on a subject, a person, a situation. And when you ask, you says, show me, I'm ready, okay? It's gonna show to you. It may not show you right away, but maybe the next morning, the next day, maybe a week later, even a month later. But you will be shown. If you're ready to see it, you will be shown. But you have to be sincere in asking and ready for the truth. Whatever the truth is, I'm ready to see it. You have to have that kind of energy, okay? Because like I said, I've experienced myself, and this is the technique that I share with my clients, that like if you really ask sincerely, things will fall the F off out of your life. People will disappear, honey. Like they will just like fall. They will just be gone. They will just ghost you, okay? And that's how you know that the contract is over. Okay, that's what I wanted to also talk about. It's not just about the illusion, it's about a soul contract. I may need to go deeper in the video. If you want me to go deeper on a soul contract, let me know down below. But the soul contract is there, and when you have a soul contract with someone, you are actually kind of blinded, right? How many times is it that you like date a person or you be friends with someone, and then afterwards, okay, when that relationship is over, you're like, what did I see in that person? She was always so jealous of me. Or I saw all these freaking red flags about him from the beginning, but I don't know, for some reason I just didn't see it anymore. After I look into his eyes and I see cupids and stuff, right? Like, how often is it that we have these experiences where we are literally being blinded? It's like we're wearing rose-colored glasses. And a lot of these things that can really hit at our intuition, it's like, how could I not see it? And I wanted to give you this validation because a lot of the time with the soul contract, you are actually being blinded to not see the person for what they are straight away, so that you can go on and learn those lessons that you needed to learn for you to become the person that you are now. And that's the hard truth, right? All of these relationship experts or all of these freaking people, right, saying, oh, these are the signs you should look for, the red flag you should look for in the guy, the green flag you should look for in a girl, and this and that. Like, it sounds so logical and so easy for them to say, right? But when you're in it, like, you just go stupid, right? When you're in it, you don't see it. And a lot of that is not about how mature you are or how smart you are or how non-intuitive you are. There's certain things that you haven't learned yet. You still need to learn from a soul level. So that's why it's being blinded, okay? And once you sober up and once you learn the lessons, you're not going to repeat that, okay? You might be tempted if you haven't learned it completely, but you're not going to go all the way again. So spiritually speaking, there are lessons that our souls have to learn. There are certain contracts that need to be experienced and needed to be fulfilled and need to wrap up. There's certain karma that you need to pay and repay karmic debts. Okay, and like I said, I'm not going to get into it in this video, but if you want to learn more about like all of these things like karma and all these like spiritual contracts and all of that, let me know below, and I'm happy to make a video if people ask about it nicely. When you tap into this new energy, what you're doing is that you're stepping into a new earth consciousness. The new earth consciousness now is awakening within you, because a consciousness, the new earth exists, okay, already, but are you awakening to it? A lot of us spiritual people, okay, it sounds silly saying that, people who are on this spiritual journey, we're awakening to our true nature as spirit. And the more of us we are awakening to that and knowing that the world is just not like black and white, it's really a very beautiful, intricate masterpiece, a symphony, right? The life that we get to experience, it's so deep in our inner world. So when you're tapping into this new energy, you're also tapping into a whole new network that you can now tap into and anchoring yourself into. And this new network is the New Earth network, where you're no longer going to networking parties and connecting with people like that and saying, you read how to win friends and influence people or something, right? Like, and go and, do these like fake things. Versus now your energy and your frequency is going to call out to the right people and then the right network. And then all of a sudden you can be connecting with people without even going to these networking events. You can be walking down the street getting your coffee or whatever, and then you bump into someone, and then you just start talking, and they're the perfect person that you needed to collab with, right? You meet your investor. Heck, you can even be meeting your actual soulmate or your, whatever, divine counterpart, your person, right? Allowing yourself to begin operating more on an energetic scale and allow your frequency to call in the people and trust that the people who are being called in your life right now are actually who you need to be in your life right now. Because you can be dealing with someone where you're like, I'm not really sure why I feel the call to talk to this person. I don't know if I even like this person. Like, I don't even know if we're friends or we have anything in common, but there's something about their energy that just makes me want to come over and say hi. Okay? I don't know if you ever felt like that. I know for me, definitely, right? I mean, how I live my life for the past 9 years. I mean, ever since I quit my 9-to-5 job, I've been living all around the world, free as a bird, full-time vacation, doing, my purpose work and teaching you and sharing how you can do the same. How I travel, it's not really like, oh my God, I can't wait to see the Eiffel Tower, or whatever. I get these intuitive nudges of this is where I'm meant to be for this amount of time. This is the person that I'm meant to talk to. I need to go to this cafe. I need to meet the owner of this cafe. I need to, like there's certain things that like my soul and my higher self catapults me into going to these things and doing these things. Sometimes I don't even know why I'm in these certain things. But the thing is, my human self is not supposed to know. Like your human, whatever self, is not designed to know that. Only your higher self knows where you're meant to be. It's like that up above, bird's eye view. And your higher self sees the path. And that's why it's kind of hinting you here. Go here. 222, go here. And then you say, I don't know why, it's not logical. But you're meant to be there. There's so many times I'm in this business mastermind, or I'm in this program, or I'm working with this person. And then I'm just like, I don't even know why I'm in here. Like, I'm not even interested in the topic. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I go in and I meet, my business partner. And then I go in and I meet my best friend. I meet two of my very close friends from these business masterminds, which I didn't even care about the content, but I was called to go to these events because there was something bigger, Now I think about it, I made a lot of friends through these professional settings. I have very professional friendships, what can I say, right? So your soul just knows how to guide you, so you have to trust that. Around this time, as you're watching this video, you're gonna also be noticing a certain number synchronicity. Okay, so watch out for that. Whatever number that you're seeing now, okay, it's going to repeat itself. That's gonna be the signpost for you moving forward in the next, month or so. It's gonna be the signpost where you know that this is the path you're meant to step into. So maybe you saw a certain number like 1818 or 44 or whatever. Like those are the numbers that are going to be the signposts where whenever you see it after this video, after this time, you're going to be like, okay, I know that whenever I see this, I'm on the right track. Whenever I'm seeing this, even though this thing may not make sense, or, talking to this person might not make sense, but this is what I'm meant to do, and I trust it, okay? So that's what I got for you. Let me know what you think down below, and what signs and synchronicities and how you've been feeling. Love to read your comments. Like this video if it has helped you, if you liked it in any way, if you appreciate our content, subscribe to the channel. I love to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor to walk with you, to share these codes with you. And this is Tina Wong. I love you so much. Check out my other videos, and I'll talk to you on the next one.